Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Another very exciting Styes Cards video. Another one so quick. I've really been cranking out these videos as fast as I can. I mean, with the growth on the channel, I really want to see where this channel can go. I'm very excited from the more recent views and subscribers, like I was talking about last video, if you watched that. But today, I just got home from a One Piece local, and I went undefeated with your boy Sakazuki. This is the best deck in the game. This is kind of the deck that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want to. You just have so many cards. There's so many different lines, and also I think it's still in my pocket. Yeah, for at the locals, I got this this Okiku winner card. Woohoo! Because I went undefeated. But yeah, deck's amazing. It feels so good to play. Like, the games that you win, sometimes they're just not close. You just have like a board of 5 cards and your opponent has nothing. You can clear the board, you can summon big things. It is ridiculous. So we're going to get right into the deck profile. I'm going to talk about some of the decisions I made. I don't think my deck is absolutely perfect. The cards have been out on paper for a little bit, and I really don't know how this English meta is going to shape up. It's usually pretty different from Japan, but let's look at the deck. Let's talk about it a little bit, and let's enjoy. All right, like I said, I went undefeated today with my Sakazuki. Got this beautiful winner card. I kind of wish I got Toshigi. That'd be cool to just slowly upgrade the deck with those as I'm getting them. But Sakazuki, on swing, give something -1 and also cycle a card. Ditch one, draw one. There was a lot of people that were playing this deck, and there's a lot of people that didn't ditch one, draw one every turn. I really think it's very important to do so. I really think you need to get your whole grave set up like early as you can, just so you can start adapting to every situation. So yeah, like as soon as I'm playing, I'm ditching a card. By the time I'm at 10 dawn, I got a loaded grave. I really want to like go through everything. But for the deck, 3 Suri. If you're playing this card to reduce some cost, I really do think you are going to lose that game regardless. I just wanted to play 3 of them. I didn't want to play 4 just because I'm playing some other things in the deck that makes sense of why I'm only playing 3 of this 2K counter. It's still very good though, and still playing it will really help you out in those situations where you need it, but I really just only like the 3. 2-man Sherry. I kind of want to play more of this card because this card is absolutely incredible when your opponent's board is controlled, and you can like just play this and then just like play the Rebecca just so you can keep guarding with the Rebecca and saving this, and then just next turn do it again. Like, this card is absolutely ridiculous. There's only 2 in here. I mean, this is like basically my first draft of the deck of like what I wanted to play, but I could see myself playing 3. 4 brand new. I went second every game today, and I chose to go second, and then my opponents that won the die roll made me go second. This on your turn 1 is absolutely incredible. It sets up so much. It starts filling your grave. Like, if you have like a perfect hand, this on turn 1 and then turn 2, you can start like dealing with things on the board. Way too good. The fact that this sends to the graveyard is way too good. 4 Hinas. I'm thinking about playing 3 Hinas. So this card and like the Kobe. I'm thinking about playing 3 and 3. I played 4 and 2 because in one of my matches today, I got pretty deep in my deck and I didn't see any Kobe's. And this is like not like the worst situation spot removal, but it's the spot removal that like you need to have access to just so you can start dealing with things. Like, I had to like whittle something down so low and then Lucci get rid of it, where if I had a Kobe, I like saved like 1 card in my hand even with the trashing of Kobe. So I think I'm gonna do 3 and 3. I don't really see the Hina being that good at 4. So Kobe 3 and Hina 3, but 4 worked out perfect. It was there when I needed it. It was definitely the card where like I want this in my graveyard to feel safe. 4 Toshigi, another 2K, but the Toshigi effect is ridiculous. Being able to just like rest, like if you have 2, even just like resting 2 and just -4ing something with like just some other stuff, it is ridiculous. I mean, there's no really other way to explain it, but this card is just so strong when you're able to protect it, and if it's in your hand, you got a 2K counter. Good job. And then I've actually played 3 Barto. That's kind of why I played the only 3 Suri. Yeah, Suri. I can't say that, but just another blocker and another 2K. My deck was kind of filled of a lot of not Navy things, and I didn't miss any on my brand news, so it ended up being fine, but I just wanted another blocker. I really focused on like playing my things on board and then playing something to keep them around a little longer, just so you can start getting that like cycle through of everything. The worst part about this deck is you run out of board space. I had that problem come up so much. Next for Lucci. I was a big hater of Lucci at first, where I was like, I didn't really see it being too good, but then just playing the deck, it's like, okay, yeah, this card is absolutely incredible. So for Lucci, absolute must. Pop 2 cards, it's way too good. And then for Rebecca, this card is so stupid, and it's so cheap still. I think it's like a $12 card right now. This should be like a $20 super rare. I see this being a card played for like a very long time, and it is Rebecca. I don't have my alternate arts in the deck because I always like to play the same rarity of a card, just so you don't give your opponent extra information on numbers that you're playing. So I just have the 4 super rares, and then I play 3 and 3. Wow, I just kicked the camera. Okay, so I play 3 and 3. I'm really thinking about more. Against the yellow deck, if you go second in your first turn, you play your brand new, or even if you don't, and they go their turn and they swing an 8 with their leader, then you can safely play the Kuzan, because I think this card is so important in this deck. This card just saves you so many cards in hand because you no longer have to play your spells just to get rid of stuff. But like, if your opponent in yellow goes turn 3, play a 3-drop, and it goes back to you and you're at 4 life, if you play this card on your turn 2 and it gets killed by the 5-drop that kills something, I think you lose the game. I think you are so far behind and you have to keep up. So this card is sometimes a trap, but that early play against yellow is so dangerous. And then just the 3 Borsalino. Borsalino is very good, obviously. There's a lot of cards that are KOing, so this kind of just sticks around. It's a 6K blocker, way too good. But I'm really thinking about 4 this card. But there's also just like a certain point where you can't spend 4 mana to play this. There's like a lot of boards to where like you're winning the game because you're dealing with everything that shows up on your opponent's board as soon as it gets there. So tapping 4 just for a card that draws a card is essentially just not it. Like you have to have like an Ice Age to be able to comfortably play this card. Next, I think, I played 1 Sabo. I originally had 2, but then I thought about not playing 2. I kind of want to put 2 in again. There's another card where I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I cast it twice today, and it felt very good. Just like cycling your hand if you're still a little bit early into getting all your pieces. It doesn't go plus or anything, so it's not like the biggest thing. No card really goes plus other than Kuzan. That's why I like the Kuzan and the Rebecca, obviously. But the 1 Sabo, I can see myself playing 2. And then the last unit I play is just the 3/7 drop. I could see playing, this is another card where I'm like, I could see playing 2 of this card, but you can't like recycle it back. You can only search it. So 3 just because I'm really only drawing into it. I can't just like grab it. So like I absolutely need something big to play like that. That's it for all the units. As far as they go, I think everything is pretty solid. Pretty standard as well. There's no like things that I was doing that I have not seen other people doing in some quantities. Then for the events, this card is so good. It makes sense why this is a $12 starter deck common. Give something -2 and draw a card. That's so good. The fact that it replaces itself is just why I think it's so good. And then the event, I never triggered it once, but I can see why it's good. Next, the Hound Blaze. This is another like stupid strong card. Like these 8 cards are like kind of what make the deck function as well as it does. Like just the spot removal and plus the bottom of the deck. So many cards like struggle with going to the bottom of the deck. Like I was putting Magellans on the bottom of the deck, Parasparrows with this like all day long. There's so many cards that you can just put to the bottom and just ruin your opponent's day. And the last card, the 2 Ice Age. This is always a card where I'm like, I want to play 4 Ice Age. But this card, you activate it, then it goes away, and you're down a card. Like, it's good spot removal, and don't get me wrong, it is. Like, -5 cost is huge. Like, you can blow out your opponent with, like, a Lucci in this card. But it really does just activate and go away. It doesn't get you any more cards, so you really have to be ahead to comfortably play this Ice Age. And it is 1 mana, but a lot of the times I will just discard it to the Sakazuki just because I really never see myself needing the Ice Age. If you're playing your deck right, you should never need to play this card to remove anything. Because just like, I mean, Kuzan alone just gets -4 to something. So this card is kind of like a worst case scenario. You have something to get rid of a spot. But like I said, it just disappears and the card is gone. You can't get any more value from that card. And, I mean, like, play this and then play a Kobe. That's 3 cards dedicated to just summoning the Kobe and getting rid of the card. That's still, like, -1. But that's a lot of cards to use from your hand. But that is it. I already talked about what I want to change. But I think the other things I want to try, I kind of want to try a little more of a Dressrosa package. I think that's super cool. That was just something I kind of want to, like, mess around with. just some of the Searcher Rebeccas. But yeah, I'm going to cut the video real quick. We're going to look at the deck as a whole so you can take your screenshot. So here we have the deck all laid out. I do think that this is the best deck in the game. I wasn't sure about it before, but after playing a tournament and just having every win just right there in front of you, it feels so good. I'm sure there's bad matchups. I do not know what they are at the exact moment, but I'm sure the mirror is also pretty awful. It's just, everything is so cheap, so it's so easy to just clear the board with the Lucci. I'm pretty sure in the mirror you have to hard mulligan for the Lucci just so you can stay on top of that, because I feel like it's, I build a board, you get rid of it, I get rid of yours, and vice versa. I also have these beautiful foil Dawn, and I would really recommend getting them. They are so cheap. They're like 50 cents a piece on TCG Player. But yeah, like I said earlier, I want to play 4 of this, but I give you my reasons. I want to play another Sabo. I want to play a 3rd Kobe. There's just so many different things I want to try with the deck. I think this could also go to 2, but there's just so much. Being able to cycle every turn with Sakazuki really makes the deck interesting because you can just play less of cards because you're just seeing more cards. So like the 3 Hinas could be perfect, the 3 Kobes could be perfect, 3 Manshares could be perfect, but it really is just so early, and I think there's a lot of work to be done with the deck and just to find the optimization. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like, hit subscribe, let me know if you have any questions. I answer every single reply in the comments. I always do. If you have anything to say, I will always say a thank you, or I will defend myself for my stupid decisions. So yeah, take care guys, enjoy your night, and have a beautiful day.